Hi and welcome back. I just wanted to make a really small video. As you all know, of course, GTA 6 trailer finally got announced, released, whatever. But as you all know, the Video Game Awards was this week, and I don't really care about Video Game Awards. I mean, it's fun. It's nothing really special. I don't really mind it. But it seems sort of take the helm away from E3, where E3 is basically over. Sadly, though, I really love the E3. Now it's sort of the Video Game Awards, where we could potentially see a lot more game announcements and a lot more bigger game announcement. Because this year was probably, in terms of game announcements, the best year of the Video Game Awards ever. Now, I know some of you are butthurt because Spider-Man 2 didn't win any awards, but let's be completely honest. What did Spider-Man 2 do differently or really spectacular better than Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man Miles Morales? Probably nothing. It's probably a great game, but it's just the same old stuff as we have been playing a few years back. Now, what I want to talk about was the stuff that got announced, because finally, after all these years, after all these muttering and bitching about that this generation is really slow, it's not really good, modern gaming kind of sucks, it sort of still does, at least the AAA modern games, the Western AAA modern games. Wow. Monster Hunter Wild. As you know or not know, I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan. Monster Hunter Worlds on the PlayStation 4 is my second most played game on the PS4. Number one is Conan Exiles. That game is fantastic. And then we have Monster Hunter World, or perhaps 8-Bit Armies. It's really depending which one. Talking about 8-Bit Armies, by the way, they announced the newest game. I forgot how it's called, but this time around you also have a sea vehicle. So it's not just the air and the land, also the sea, just like old Command and Conquer. So they announced Monster Hunter Wilds, and wow, I'm really excited for that game, even though it's coming out in 2025. Just like GTA 6, that I probably will also buy and play, because it has been a while since a GTA game really came out. I'm really curious of how they're going to expand the interactions between the world and that you play in, because in my personal opinion, GTA is one of these games that it's a sandbox game, sure, it has some great stories, sure, but there's a lot of interactivity with the world. There's a lot of stuff to do inside the world of GTA, especially San Andreas and stuff. I really enjoyed that, even though I never really beat that game. I really should go and beat San Andreas. Now, talking about Monster Hunter Wilds, I think that it's probably going to be like sort of open world. It feels kind of like it's going to be more open. Hopefully not truly open world, but we shall see. I have 100% faith in Capcom that they know what they're doing, and they're going to release a kick-ass Monster Hunter game. Now, the second one is Rise of the Ronin. I actually thought that it was a game announced by Sony, made by a Sony studio. That's really what I thought. But no, it's made by Koei Tecmo, and basically these guys also made Nioh. Now, Nioh is a fantastic game. I really love it. I still need to beat Nioh 2. It just felt really more of the same. I've been playing so many Souls games. It's basically crazy. One of the reasons why I haven't beaten Elden Ring, I was just really burned out on the Soul style, and especially the Dark Souls style, because Elden Ring is basically an open world Dark Souls. But Rise of the Ronin is published by Sony, created by Tecmo Koei, probably exactly the same like Nioh. It will be exclusive for a year or two, and then it's going to come out on PC or other systems. It reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima, and it looks freaking amazing. Again, a game I will definitely get. But But one of the best announcements of the Video Game Awards, no, it's not Hideo Kojima's new game with Microsoft. I don't really care. I haven't really played Death Stranding. Is Visions of Mana. Holy shit. So we were hearing rumors about Square Enix trademarking Visions of Mana. And I was thinking, okay, it's probably going to be a remake. Well, it is a completely new game in the Mana franchise. So I was, okay, let's check it out. And I saw some of the screenshots, haven't seen a trailer. If there's even a trailer available, probably is. I have seen the screenshots and I'm like, oh yes, this is exactly what I love about Japanese RPGs. Even though Final Fantasy 16 is fantastic, it's actually running on the screen over here. I'm at the end of the game, by the way. I think I'm at the end of Final Fantasy 16. I'm just trying to sort of do all the side content as much as possible. But it's really dark. It's really, really dark. And I don't know. I like my bright colors, my, over-the-top characters, and Vision of Mana is exactly that. But I also love my beautiful vistas of beautiful lands and fantasy castles, and it looks like Visions of Mana has that, kind of like Dragon Quest 11 also had that. Dragon Quest 11 is also one of the best RPGs of last generation. So I was actually, I wake up and I saw the news and I'm like, hey, they've actually done a really good show. It almost feels like it's sort of a small E3. It's probably next year is probably going to be even bigger with announcements. Let's hope so, by the way, that because my personal opinion is I really liked E3 and I think it really sucks that E3 is gone. So it would be really cool if the Video Game Awards would be much bigger than just giving out awards for video games. Leave in the comments below if you're still watching. Which game are you most excited for in the upcoming years? And, I'm finally getting excited to play some modern games. I'm finally getting excited for this generation of consoles. It will probably last a little bit longer than like the PS4. I don't really see Microsoft or Sony sort of announcing a new console in 3 years' time. And with all the, 2.5 years delay of shortages and then COVID, whatever. So I'm seeing, this generation a lot longer than other generations. So this is still probably the beginning of the generation in terms of really pouring out some quality games. Next year is going to be fantastic, even though I am trying my best to not buy a game at least for 6 months. I am doing pretty good at the moment. I haven't bought anything, completely nothing. I'm still waiting on games that I ordered months ago, but I didn't buy anything. But oh yes, Final Fantasy 16, great game. Star Ocean, the second story R is waiting for me somewhere in the PS4 section, PS5 section that I'll be playing after I beat Final Fantasy 16. Not going to rush through it. As I said, I'm doing side content. And next year is going to be great with Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. The new trailer looked so freaking great. Holy shit. And then, of course, we have Granblue Fantasy RE Link, a game I've been waiting for a few years now. Also, that game looks beautiful, bright, like an RPG should be, in my personal opinion. And Vision of Mana looks great. Holy shit. Finally, games I look forward to play on my PlayStation 5. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And like always, you're gonna see me next time.